From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Monday, April 25th, 2022. I'm D. Ray Knight, and this is what's going on. Here's the latest on the war in Ukraine. The Russian military says it will open a humanitarian corridor for civilians to evacuate from the besieged steel plant in Mariupol. The Russian Defense Ministry said a humanitarian corridor will open at 2 p.m. local time Monday for all citizens to leave the Azovstal plant in Mariupol. It said Russian troops will cease fire to allow citizens to safely exit the plant. The Mammoth steel plant, which has a sprawling maze of underground channels, has remained the last bulwark of Ukrainian resistance in the strategic port city. Ukrainian officials have said up to 1,000 civilians have sheltered there. They have repeatedly urged Russia to offer them a safe exit. In news closer to home, the state Senate has released draft rules for an upcoming impeachment trial. Senators will vote on those rules Tuesday. House lawmakers narrowly approved 2 articles of impeachment against Attorney General Jason Ravnsborg earlier this month, one for crimes that led to the death of a pedestrian and the other for malfeasance in office. The Senate is responsible for the trial to determine whether Ravnsborg should be removed from office. That trial will take place on June 21st and 22nd. This weekend's winter storm had first responders busy. Amy Rose has more.
First responders were busy Saturday responding to crashes around the Black Hills due to a spring blizzard that brought snow and high winds to the area. A multi-vehicle accident was reported on I-90 between Rapid City and Wall, and there were numerous incidents of travelers sliding into ditches. The new Underwood Volunteer Fire Department Rescue Squad was involved in an accident near mile marker 82 on the eastbound lane of Interstate 90. 3 volunteer firefighters were in the squad and transported to Monument Hospital with injuries that did not appear to be life-threatening.
Meanwhile, the Rapid Valley Fire Department responded to a structure fire early Saturday morning in the 600 block of Olds Folsom Road. First arriving fire crews found a home that was under construction and uninhabited on fire with heavy smoke to the interior structure and roofing assembly. The firefighters had to battle not just the flames and smoke, but also sustained winds of 38 miles per hour and gusts up to 55 miles per hour. Despite the adverse conditions, they were able to extinguish and contain the flames to the original structure. In national and international news, after a visit to Ukraine's capital shrouded in secrecy, U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken says Russia is failing in its war aims and Ukraine is succeeding. The trip by Blinken and Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin was the highest-level American visit to Kyiv since Russia invaded in late February. Blinken and Austin told Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and his advisors that the U.S. would provide more than $300 million in foreign military financing and had approved a $165 million sale of ammunition. President Joe Biden also announced his nomination of a veteran diplomat, Bridget Brink, to serve as U.S. ambassador to Ukraine. It looks like Elon Musk's bid to buy Twitter is back on. Chrissy Davies explains.
The New York Times reports that Twitter's board and Tesla CEO Elon Musk are negotiating over his bid to buy the social media platform. Musk said last week that he had lined up $46.5 billion in financing to buy Twitter, putting pressure on the company's board to negotiate a deal. The Times cited people with knowledge of the situation who it did not identify. It said the two sides were discussing details, including a timeline and fees if an agreement was signed and then fell apart. The people said the situation was fluid and fast-moving.
The Lundberg survey reported the national average retail price of regular grade gasoline dropped 3 cents in the past 2 weeks to $4.24 a gallon. According to the survey released on Sunday, the current price is $1.27 higher than a year ago. Mid-grade gasoline averaged $4.57 a gallon and premium $4.83. Nationwide, the highest average price for regular grade gasoline in the April 22nd survey was $5.71 in the San Francisco Bay Area. The lowest was $3.70 in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. Sunshine, then a few clouds in the afternoon with a high of 52. Low tonight, 34. And that was your Daily Slice for Monday, April 25th, 2022. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D. Ray Knight with Amy Rose and Chrissy Davies. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jacquez. I'm D. Ray Knight. Have a great day.